Hello everyone, a warm good morning to all of you. I would like to welcome to our this session of YouTube channel. Hope you all are good. So we are here to discuss important topic as you can see on the screen, concept of rights. Okay, so concept of rights, a dynamic dimension of political science when we talk about political theory and its importance for both exam point of view along with be a student of the political science. While I am learning a quite interesting with respect to this topic, be it your concept of political rights, the liberty, equality, because it's provide identity to a political science student that who know better the state and the so-called rights, liberty, equality than the general or the other stream students. So that's make the different the political science from the other stream student. So on this note, with this beautiful icon, let's start our discussion of the today. So guys, we are here with this previous year question along with your concept or theory for the examination. So as we know that we will first discuss the previous year question, and on that basis we'll understand, and accordingly we will revise our topics. Okay, again I am repeating that this session is arranged in such a way that will be helpful for you for the examination, be it your SSB, PGT, TGT and the UGC net. So let's start. Here is the previous year question. uh, what is the basic argument of the historical theory of rights? Okay okay so historical theory of rights, it's a theory of rights. Theory of right, within the theory of right there are natural theory, historical theory, legal theory, moral theory, utilitarian theory. So the examiner trying to want from us that we should know about the theories concept. Option A, right are given by God. Right are the product of long historical process. B, right are not granted by the state but they come from the very nature of man. Then right emanates from the dictate of the human reason. So what is the answer of this question? As we all know, option B is the answer. So historical theory of rights we need to cover. We will discuss that thing in our session. If you remember, rights are given by God. It belongs to the divine origin of right. Okay okay then rights are not granted by the state but come from the nature of the man. Rights are from the dictate of human reason. So these two belongs to the natural right theory. Okay, the natural right theory. So we'll discuss the theory of right. From this question we noticed that we need to cover the theory of right. Okay, moving to the next, and from question number 2 onwards we are going to discuss the question from UGC net, because there are the a good conceptual question are there in UGC net. We'll try to focus that thing and cover the theory aspect. Okay, so I think that it should be the better way to cover our topic, to include the question from the UGC net which can be expected in our SSB examination. Okay, because see, one thing you need to understand, UGC net political science paper is a what the umbrella, the syllabus and the question pattern. And if you able to cover the syllabus theory and question also, not the like but the follow the syllabus of SSB, okay, then you can cover automatically the the how far the hard question in the SSB. That is my understanding. Hope you all uh, like uh, agree with this point. Okay, next let's start the statement question. Right essentially belongs to the sphere of conflicting claim between the individual and the state. Second statement, on any political theory which holds that an individual cannot have a certain rights against the state is no theory of right. In the light of above statement, choose the correct answer. So what is the correct statement? Okay, so accordingly you have to find out. I know you might be know the answer of this question, but the objective is that what we need to focus, because you have to study. By only solving the question, our strategy is not going to complete here. We have to cover the topic according to the syllabus or previous year question. So here this question tell us we need to understand the rights, the concept of rights. When we talk about rights, it's come our mind about the relation between the individual and state, how the individual have the rights with respect to authority of the states. So they are the conflicting claim. Okay, this statement is clear because when you talk about rights or authority, these are two opposite concepts. Authority means the state have authority with respect to the right of individual, and right of individual means that the state has not any kind of the restriction to the individual. So that is how two conflictical claim, the two contradictory idea. Okay, one side authority talks about the dominations or the role or the action of the state, but on the other side the rights of individual talks about limitizing the authority of the state. So these are concepts we will learn that thing. And second statement is correct because there is a theory of rights which have the some right against the state. When we talk about rights, that is the against the state. So we will comprehensively discuss that thing. Just be remember this is the type of question we have to focus in our like this. Then third question, writer what we may expect from other and other from us. Who said this thing? So it is a statement factual question. So we understand that we need to cover the statement based question with respect to rights. Okay, different statement like Lasky by Lasky by like your T.H. Green, okay, by like your the Immanuel Kant, okay, okay, we need to cover that thing. So obviously the answer of this question is option A, Hobhouse, okay, Hobhouse, okay, because this type of question are coming in our examination. Moving to the next, arrange the following convention on rights in chronological order. So here they ask the question chronological order, you have to arrange in chronological order. Option A, International Convention on Civil and Political Right, that means ICCP, okay. Then the Convention on Elimination of the all form of the discrimination against women, that means SADO, okay, that means SADO, okay. Then American Convention of Human Rights, then Universal Declaration of Human Rights. What is the answer? So this factual information we need to remember because they can ask the question in the correct or incorrect pair. So simply you can remember it's the 1948 UDHR American Convention. It's basically your 1969, okay. Then eliminations of the all form of right, that is the 1979, okay. Then it is the 1966, okay. So simply you can match here the D, okay, then accordingly A, okay, then accordingly C, then basically B, D A C B. Where is the answer? So option B is the answer. So we need to remember the factual information with respect to the evolution of human rights, the different international convention with respect to human rights, okay, like for example civil and political rights, socio and economic rights, then American Convention right, African Convention of Rights, then your SADO Act, then the Child Rights, Disability Act, Migrant Act, different things we will try to cover that thing also, okay. Moving to the next, which theory of right claim that right are inalienable and cannot be separated or taken away from the individual as they are inherent and prior to society or the state. Do remember the key word is here the prior to society or the state, the right which exists before the state, before the society, okay. So option A, theory of natural right, legal right, social welfare right, and theory of contractual rights. So obviously the answer is a theory of natural right, option A, okay. So we need to remember the different term and key concept with respect to their theory of natural right, theory of legal right, social welfare theory of rights, and theory of contractual rights, okay. We will discuss this thing, but the social welfare theory of right means what? The rights which aim at the welfare of the citizen, the public policy which is created for the sake of the welfare of the society, to fulfill the need of the society, that is a welfare, the theory of a social welfare right, okay. Okay, then moving to the next, who among the following authored the book Rights of the Man, okay. Obviously you all know option B, Thomas Paine, the Rights of Man. So here we need to notice that we have to remember the thinker related to the different theory of right and their related books and what they present in this theory of right, okay. Hope you understand, okay. Moving to the next question, last not the least, which of the following statement is true? Okay, the grant of right has no concern with social interest. No rights can be given to man against social interest. Right are selfish claim. Right can have the antisocial character. What does it? The answer of it. Okay, and what we notice from here, that means we have noticed that we have to not only focus the factual information, like here notice here, we but also you have to focus the conceptual part of the concept of rights, because concept require yours. Okay, because the topic itself is the concept of rights. So option A is basically B. Okay, you can eliminate, because grant of right has no concern of the social interest. No, right can only be exercised with the in the society. Okay, so that's why it's incorrect. Then no right can be given to the man against the social interest. Yes, it's correct, because rights are complementary to the social interest. Then rights are selfish claim. No, no. Okay, rights is emerge with the society or states. At the same times, it also the individual personality and also development of the society. Then rights can have antisocial character. No, the rights which have like antisocial character, that is not a the recognized right. Okay, because right recognized by society. Okay, so on that basis we notice that we have to discuss the theory of rights. Okay, the international document on rights, then generation of right and statement on rights. Okay, 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 let's start. So lesson outcome, what is the lesson outcome here? uh, we'll discuss our theory under these five hand. That is the introduction, followed by theory of right, then statement and thinker, evolution of human right, and thinker and contribution. Okay, and within this thinker and contribution we will also discuss generation of right. Okay, okay, so under these five headline, your rights, topic of rights is going to be covered. So let's start first. So introduction. Okay, introduction. Rights are justified claim of individual to entail as a due. What does it mean? Okay, rights means what? Justified claim. And here the justified claim means that recognized by the society, that right is appropriate with the social interest, or it exercise in the society. Okay, it is not antisocial in nature. For example, if you tell that I have a rights to freedom of speech and express, or I have to right vote, then that means your right have justified claims, that is something mentioned in the constitution, or that right is recognized by the society or your community. Say for example, you will tell I have a rights to uh, like I have rights to do the like profession according to my ancestor and different thing. Like you have a rights to do the activity of agriculture. That means the society recognize that your activity, your profession. So that is a justified claim. That is a proper logic and rational, and the society are acquainted with your rights. Okay, that is justified claim, that individual entitled to due. Okay, entail as a due, that means the individual has a due something, that individual has to do that thing as a rights, and that is associated with the society. Here we will notice that no rights is against the society. Okay, okay, then next point. Okay, rights deals with the relation between individual and states. So when we talk about rights, it come to our mind that it deals with the state and the individuals, that what is the limitation of rights and scope of rights. Okay, okay, and how the state are recognize it, or how the relation of the state with respect to rights. For example, if you talk about that I have a right to freedom of speech and expression. Okay, that means the state is going to provide the information to you, how they function through the RTI, right to information act. Okay, okay, that means the right is here the individual and the states. Okay, rights talks about the relation between individual and state. Say for example, here the Supreme Court talks about electoral bond null and voids. So you will ask what is the relation of this concept here, because electoral, the philosophy of the null and void of electoral bond associated with the right to information, and the individual has rights to get the information from the state. Okay, that means here right also limitize the authority of the state, and here we come to notice that right and the state has a, or authority has a conflictual claim, that these two are contradictory concept. Okay, okay, then moving to the next concept, right and authority are inverse proportional to the theory of right in terms of a conflict claim between two. What does it mean by inverse proportional? Okay, here is the right, here is the authority. Okay, so this concept talks that when right increase, your authority is limited. When you talks about the individual rights, then you talks about the limited role of the state, because right it's protect the individual's liberty or the different rights under the fundamental rights or DPSP or as a human rights. Okay, from the arbitrary role of the state, those have authority. So these are two concepts. If authority increase, if the exploitations and the like arbitrary rules, then pressure suppression is increased, then your right is limited. For example, when emergency imposed in India, then the right of individual are limited. So when authority increase, then right is limited. So here you can get a statement based question that right and authority are inverse proportional relation. Okay, this is how introduction will help to attend the your statement based question. Then the next, what is the need of rights? Why there is a need of rights? Right require for development of individual and society both. Okay, you cannot say rights is for only the selfish interest, it require for individual and society. For example, if I talk about I have a right to do or choose my profession, and your profession is going to fulfill the social interest along with your individual interest. Okay, say for example you are doing the profession of the doctor, this is your right. Okay, it will be develop your individual personality and also going to help the society. That you cannot say that I have a right to kill someone. Okay, no, it because it is although it is helpful for your development, it might be problematic to the society. That's why rights and society is what complementary to each others, and rights helpful for what require it need for development of individual along with the society. Say for another example here, if you talks about I have a right to become assistant professor, that means you're being assistant professor also, you're levelizing your status, along with it develop the society, it fulfill the interest of the society. Okay, that is the idea. Then moving to the next, rights universal applicable to all. Okay, rights is universal applicable. Okay, irrespective of caste, color, gender, creed, nationality and different thing. Okay, each and everyone has the right. Okay, be it your human right, be it your fundamental right, be it your directive principle, different things. Then it's no absolute in nature. Rights is no absolute in nature. Okay, no absolute in nature. What does it mean? For say for example, like you are a assistant professor. Okay, you are a assistant professor and you are getting the salary. When there is a requirement or there is any kind of uncertainty, then the government can cut your salary. The government can cut your salary for sake of interest of national interest, or the full the in the emergency of the uncertainty in the society, or any kind of emergency in the society. Okay, that if you cannot claim that I have a right to get the due salary, but now my right is compromised, because sometimes it's required for the public interest. Okay, sometimes it require for the sake of the national interest. So it's not absolute in nature. Okay, right is not absolute in nature. Then moving to the theory of right, if it is clear, then we will go into the theory of right. Okay, so this table with my hard work like dedicated for you, that will help to revise the theory of right and very basic information. Okay, first one by one we'll discuss. Hope you are not anyone is getting boring, because I can reading one by line, but it need require a understanding here. Okay, because it's about the concept. So theory of right, the natural right theory. Natural right theory, they talks about right emerged from the human reason and intuition. So it believes the right is derived from the human reason, the human intuition, the human rational. Okay, that is how the natural theory of right. They believe that human born in a natural society with the due reason, they can decide what is right and what is wrong, and there the right basically emerge. And they believe the natural right, life, liberty, property, these are the rights. Okay, they talk about right is prior to states. They believe that human have a rational, human have a reasons with the natural society, and they exist with the right, like they have the right to life, and if there is a right to life, there must be a right to the property, because for surviving there is a requirement of the property. And how can you earn the property? Through the liberty. So human born in a natural society, within this natural society there is a concept of right to life, and that lead to the right to property for survival of the life, and that require the liberty for earning the property. So in that the story manner they are trying to present the natural theory of right that exists the prior to the states. And proponent John Locke, Hobbes, Rousseau. Simply they can ask the question which theory of right believe the right is prior to the state, or they can say the question that which the thinker belong to which natural right theory, or incorrect pair the like question you will get. Then legal right theory. Okay, legal right theory, the right can only be exercised and enforced within the states. Okay, and no state is no rights. So according to legal right theory, that the right can only be exercised within the states. Okay, say for example, if you will say I have a rights, but but you are not living in a civilized or your the like recognized state or society, can you say that your right is going to be protected or enforceable? Say for example, if I will go to the moon, or I will go to the any other the other area beyond the earth, okay, any other planet, can I say that I have a rights? Can I say that in the moon that I have a rights? Because right is only exercised in the society or the state, because right is protected by the states. If there is no state, the state is anarchy, can you say that I have a rights? You cannot say na. Someone will kill to you, someone will be not recognize your right, you cannot say that you have a rights. Okay, can you say that going to the nature that to enforce my right, going to the mountain that to enforce or protect my rights? So the nature or so called your mountain and the different thing is not going to protect your rights. For protection of your rights you need to survive in the states. Okay, okay, so that is how they believe that legal theory of right, the right can only be exercised with or enforced by the within the states, and no right is no state is no right. And scholar here John Austin, Bentham, L.A. Hart, they are the proponent. Okay, so natural legal right theory, again repeating, right can only be exercised and enforced within the states. Okay, and no rights mean no state means no rights. Okay, okay, then moving to the next, moral right theory. Moral right theory, rights originate from the moral and ethical standard. So according to the moral right theory, they believe a right something originated from the morality, from the ethics. Okay, okay, from the standard principle of the moral norm and the ethics. What does it mean? Say for example, you belongs to a tribal community. Okay, you belongs to a tribal community, and according to the tribal communities, their morality is that they should live in a together. Okay, there is no concept of privacy. Okay, there is no privacy as a right. They happy to live with it together and in a collective way. So the right for them is that, because according to morality, that the for them is right is something to live in together. If you come to in Hindu society, they believes that they have a like right to religions, right to their customs or the cultural aspects. So right something eminent from the morality. Okay, from the ethics, what is right and wrongs, and your human action talks about the right of morality. Say for example, like this kind of right is not mentioned in any constitution or anywhere. It is something emerged by the societal norms and standard. Okay, like in our society we uh, like give the due respect to our elders. Okay, we prefer to not basically telling any evil or lie things, because according to the morality it should not correct to tell evil thing or lie things, or not providing the due respect to the elders. There is no mention in anywhere that you should provide the due respect to your elders. Okay, okay, but it is on the basis of the moral point of view, it is the rights, because morality talks na that your human action. Say for example, when you are going to do any kind of activity or any kind of judgment, then from your the activity is perform or reflect on the basis of your human action or from your heart. Okay, because your heart will tell you that this is right and this is wrong, and that is the moral right theory. Okay, when you deals with the concept the right or wrong, that is how the morality, because morality talks about what is right in society, what is wrong in society. Say for example, in our Hindu society, to kill a cow, that is not a right, but in Muslim society to kill a cow, that is a right. Okay, and there is no mention in our constitution that killing a cow or not killing cow right or not. Okay, so right something emerges from the basically moral action, and it is different to it is basically differ in to the society to society. Okay, that is how the moral theory of rights. Okay, so it reflects the human action or the social consciousness, and proponent T.H. Green and Immanuel Kant, they are the main proponent of this moral right theory. Okay, do remember the rights, those are from the moral and ethical standard, that is moral right theory. Then historical theory writes, previous year question, the right is a product of historical process with custom, norm and the past value. Okay, so they believes that right something evolved time to times. Okay, with the development of the society or based on custom, tradition or the value, and it differ time to time, and proponent Edmund Burke. Okay, they basically preserve the custom, the tradition. Okay, that is how the historical theory of rights. Okay, so now your the theory of right is over, the major portion. Okay, which is require a good conceptual understanding. Guys, if you still not clear, free to feel ask me, then I will definitely try to help you. Okay, then moving to the next, the statement and thinker. So you just remember the different statement by the thinker that can be possible in examination. The right are entitled to act or be treated in a particular way, Andrew Hewitt. Okay, so who said? No, Andrew Hewitt. Then right is a claim recognized by society and enforced by the state, Bonsaquet. Okay, simply statement, you don't do the ratification work, you just need to remember this concept can belongs to this thinker. Okay, like right is a claim recognized by society, as we know that no right is antisocial or against the social interest, and enforced by the states, so Bonsaquet obviously. Then right are those conditions of social life without which no man can seek in general to himself the at his best. Okay, at his best is the keyword. Then for Harold Lasky. Okay, okay, at his best, the Harold Lasky, the keyword. Every state is known by the right it maintains. Okay, Lasky, it's a Jagjahir Bala question statement, everyone know that thing. Then moving to the next, right are what we may expect from other and other from us, and all genuine right are condition of social welfare. That Hobhouse, the PYQ of your the UGC net. Okay, then natural right as nonsense upon stilts by Bentham. Do you remember Bentham, the belong to the liberal right theory? He criticized the natural right theory because natural right theory are abstract in nature. Okay, it's nonsense according to the Bentham. Then I am going to quickly discuss the evolution of human rights, and here you will going to get the definitely 1 mark. Okay, one question, that means the 1.5 mark. Okay, so please be serious about this table. It's very hard to collect the different factual information, there you can get the correct or incorrect pair like question. Okay, universal evolution of human right or international convention of human right and year of sign, UDHR, December 10, 1948. Specially do remember the month and date of it, and it has 30 article drafted by Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, so who drafted the UDHR? Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, Eleanor Roosevelt. And how many article? 30 article. Okay, and European Convention of Human Rights, 1950. You don't require to remember the things, one thing that that be remember this chronology also. Okay, European Convention of Human Rights, 1950, though in our examination they don't ask the chronology, but just remember the year. Okay, then International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, that is 1966. Okay, 1966. Then International Convention on Social and Educational Rights, that is also 66. Okay, okay, 66, the social and educational rights. Then American Convention on Human Rights, 69. Okay, 69, American Convention on Human Rights. Then CEDAW, that means Convention on Elimination of All Form of Discrimination Against Women, that is 79, signed in 79 and came to effect in 81. Okay, 1981, because they can ask individual the question in which your CEDAW Act basically signed or effective, that you have to remember 79 signed and 81 effective. Then African Convention on Human Rights, 81. Okay, 81, African Convention on Human Rights. Then Convention on Right of the Child, 89. Okay, 89, rights of the child. Okay, okay. Then International Convention on Protection of the rights of all migrant worker 1990. Okay, 1990 protection of the all migrant worker 1990. Okay, then convention on the rights of person with disability 2006. Okay, 2006 signed and came to effect 2008. Okay, 2008. So believe me, this table is very important, and it is very difficult to collect this information. Do remember, okay, it can be converted easily into question, because if you like remember, this year is based on the era of the war. Okay, like you will see in Middle East the war crisis is going on, and there is a violation of human rights. So it's very important, we need to remember the evolution of human right and very factual information, because if the paper is going to make by any professor, they definitely going to ask. Okay, do remember that thing. Okay, then moving to the next, thinker and contribution, we will discuss the different thinker and their due contribution. Okay, so the thinker first, Lasky book Grammar of Politics, Parliamentary Government in England, a comment, okay, commentary, and Authority in Modern States and Liberty in Modern State. Okay, so these are important book by Harold Lasky, and if you have to remember, because last time they asked the question about Lasky, and this can definitely they ask. And he criticized the legal right theory. Okay, Lasky criticized the legal right theory. Then Immanuel Kant wrote a book, The Metaphysics of Moral. Okay, he wrote a book, Metaphysics of Moral, and developed a concept, categorical imperative. Okay, what does it mean by categorical imperative? It deals the way to determine the right or wrong. Okay, Immanuel Kant actually not talks about the morality, but he talks about the way to determine the right and wrong, and that is the standard principle of the morality. And he considered individual as an end in itself. According to Immanuel Kant, we should treat the individual as an end. Okay, other individual as a ends, and ourselves also a ends. That is how individual as an end in itself. Simply they can ask the question, who consider individual as an end itself? It is Immanuel Kant. Then Thomas Paine, Rights of Man. He wrote a book, Rights of Man, and present a teleological view of natural right, which deals with the purpose, human goal. Okay, Thomas Paine also belonged to the natural right theory. Within the natural right theory belongs to the teleological theory of natural right theory, that talks about the what is purpose of human goal. What does it mean by teleological? If someone asks, teleological means what? To be destined, what you become to. So for example, someone asks to you, what you want to do in future, then you will tell that I am going to be assistant professor. That is how your human purpose. Similarly, the teleology concept talks about that it define the ambition of a future ambition of a individual, what the someone is going to be in future. Okay, what is the destiny of someone. Okay, what is the direction of the someone's. Okay, that is how the teleological concept deals with the purpose of the human goal. Okay, that is how Thomas Paine highlighted in Rights of the Man. And Ronald Dworkin, who wrote a book, Taking Right Seriously, where he called right as a trump. Okay, simply you can get a question, who considered right as a trump. That is how the Ronald Dworkin, and he wrote a book, Taking Right Seriously. Then Ernest Barker wrote a book, Principle of uh, Social and Political Theory, and used the term quasi right. Okay, what does it mean by quasi right? He pointed out the two principles for the rights, and one principle is the development of the human personality, and second principle of the source of the states. Okay, source of the right of the states. Okay, and he considered that this both two things must be inculcated in the concept of rights. If the state is lack the one out of the two, then that will be considered the quasi right. But for the exam point of view, you need to remember that who used the term quasi right, that is of Ernest Barker. All know the principle of social and political theory by Ernest Barker, but they can ask the question, the term quasi right by whom? Ernest Barker. Then moving to the next, generation of human right. Okay, now we will see the generation of human right, because by the different right evolve by the different generation. Okay, so Karl Vasek, who distinguished the three generation of right. Simply you can ask the question, who distinguished the three generation of right? Karl Vasek. First generation, the right civil and political rights. Okay, simply you can get the question, correct or incorrect pair, or direct question, that first generation right, civil and political rights. That is how political rights, voting rights, political participation, civil, that is how privacy here can be there. Then second generation of rights, social and economic rights. Okay, social right, economic rights, in elimination of injustice, the different thing, and education also part of the second generation of right. Then third generation of right, cultural, environmental and collective rights. Like these are the contemporary rights also, like culture and your the environmental rights, feminism concept. These are the third generation of right, cultural, environmental and collective rights. Simply you can get the question that choose incorrect or correct pair, that you have to ready for that thing. Okay, this is all about your whole concept of rights. Believe me, this like uh, this concept and the content are like uh, prepare me by proper dedication and a proper systematic way. Hope you all enjoy out of it, and try to revise it. I will share this thing in my the telegram id. Whoever not still join the telegram id, do join that thing for getting this pdf and different thing, because you need to remember and revise the concept. You cannot go the book at the time of examination. Okay, now my from my side this topic is over. Now there is a homework for you. Okay, see, you can see that each and every day I am putting the always the video, no single day which I missed the video. But from your side I want to participate in the homework question, because this homework question is going to not only let you know whether you are know the question or not, that is okay, but it also let you know that you are also actively participate in the channel, and providing the same kind of love for my work and dedication. That is the main orientations, and few of take it serious way, that's why they participate. I am recognize their work as well. Okay, and most of them are not comfortable to participate. Okay, not worry. So first question, who presented the uh, group differentiated right? Option A, communitarian view of right, B, multicultural view of right, C, both A and B, and D, natural right theory. So you need to provide the who present the group differentiated rights in the comment section. Okay, those will provide the answer. I will appreciate to you, and if you not provide the answer, it is own call, because it's own job. Okay, okay guys, this is all about from my side with respect to the concept of rights. Hope you found valuable, interesting and informative for our ssb examination. Okay, if you like our effort, please subscribe our channel. If you like our effort, please like the bell button, and also share with your friend, because sharing is always caring. And this thing guys, believe me, motivate me to work for you with this unique content, and bringing the in-depth knowledge and theory. And if you really want to improve in my communication skill or the concept clarity, then you are really have a freedom or the rights to, because we are studying rights and you have a rights, you can share your feedback. Most of people think that if you will be give any negative message, I will be take it in negative way. No, I am not that kind of person. Whatever your feedback, either it's negative and positive, I am really welcome, because this thing only will be helpful for my improvement in the communication, learning and different thing. Because I always believe I am a learner at any year or any degree. I am always in a trend of learning. Okay, thank you guys. Hope you all will be give the support for my growing this journey. Thank you guys, have a nice day.